facts. Don't Google me, but I think we might be the longest running podcast
that is
for producers.
Facts. Guinness Book.
Yeah, I don't know.
Call them.
Hey, somebody check those facts and then keep them to yourself. What up? What up? What up? Everybody just saying what's happening coming in.
What happening? What happening?
So we're not gonna talk about Trey Songz. All right, we're gonna cross that off. All right, awesome.
You got a new record coming out?
Hey, look, I don't. He produced something over the last week that people are going crazy over, but it's not necessarily my jam.
Hey, this is the time to drop a record.
Yeah, it's not a record. Well, some say he set a record, but it's not a record. hey, Young Winzo, what's up?
Disgusting.
Facts. Wait, hold on. Somebody just typed something crazy. Oracle, the X took everything but the dog. Starting out fresh. Who is this? Hey, listen. Nicholas Quirk 01. Listen, man. You got the two most important things a man could have. You got your intellectual property, which means you could start over again, and you got the dog. Technically, you have man's best friend.
That's your people's right there.
Yeah. If she was real foul, she would have took your took the little homie. You know what I'm saying? But hey, start over. Look at Jeff Bezos.
I mean, dang. Did she take the MIDI keyboard though?
She took the MPK. Yo, listen, Jeff Bezos lost half and then made it back in the calendar year. Then said, "Yo, I want to step down."
Yo, do you think he's gonna run for president? What do you think he's about to do? He's doing something.
I don't know. I think honestly, man, I think after your boy just got out, I think celebrities are kind of like, nah, I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill. Especially a celebrity that is liked or at least not hated widely. I don't think it would be a good move for anybody. You know, that's Jeff Bezos, Oprah, anybody, you know, any of the likes. But Jeff Bezos, in case y'all didn't hear, Jeff Bezos did step down as CEO of Amazon, and the dude who ran Amazon AWS is going to take that spot, and Jeff Bezos will now be a chairperson. So, you know,
I'm just gonna sit back and be rich.
Listen,
and watch you guys deal with the stress.
Facts. Everybody's like, yo, he's trying to get ahead of something. They're like, something's happening. He's trying to get ahead of it, or he's trying to run for president and all that.
That was my first thought, as he did something.
Listen, bro, I don't know, but I do know this. If I was worth Scrooge McDuck bucks and I was at Jeff Bezos' age, that man said he wanted to just pursue his passions, his little side projects and other side businesses. He has a right to do that. At a certain age, you're like, all right, at a certain age and a certain dollar amount, when those two things meet perfectly, you're like, all right, what am I doing this for? Like, I want to go, I like to garden. I'm going to spend the rest of my life just gardening. I can do that.
What if he says, like, yo, I'm about to quit Amazon. I'm going to become a producer. Who gonna hop on the Jeff Bezos type beats, man?
Yo.
Instant delivery, dog. Prime.
Yo, Jeff Bezos, he going to get you your beat in 10 minutes or less?
Dog. Customize.
Yeah. Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. Let's see. You can't fake talent. That's true. Or he entered with an exit plan. See, now you talking.
Now you talking business now.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, first of all, I guess we can start. I feel like we needed some air horns.
Hey.
When you enter or start a business, when you really plan it out, I've heard / know that you start a business most likely to sell it. Mm-hmm. You grow it, you turn it into something profitable, and then you step away from it. You know what I mean? Because you set the business up to a point where it's pretty much running itself. The system is in place, the right people, the right teams are in place, and then you get rid of it and you step out. I wish I had known that before I started a business. I would have went into it with more of a plan. But now that I know that, I too am plotting an exit. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
You know, ain't no mystery. No mystery.
It's like when you hit that level on Call of Duty, it's like evac's ready. And you're like, all right, time to go.
There you go, bro.
I've reached level 30 on zombies. You know what I mean? We out.
That's a fact. But yeah, man. So shout out to Jeff Bezos, and I'm gonna keep an eye on him. See what's happening.
Oh yeah. Dang, I got my setup a little gangster right now because for some reason my chat on Instagram is not loading. So I'm in the browser chatting.
But really?
We're figured out. It's working fine so far.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
See,
But yo,
Amazon Records. Hey.
yeah, that's a fact. Listen, I am okay, I'm grateful for a few things today. The mastermind group, man. And it's not like anything special happened in there. It's just that we were in there earlier today, and Triz and I have been talking about something all week, and then so I posted to the mastermind group, and I saw you got in there too. And it's just cool to have a group of people where we're in there talking about ROIs on ad spend and stuff like that, like some real business entrepreneurial, like real get down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of thankful for that group.
Yeah, because it helps, especially like trying to learn something quick. It's like you don't have to go through all of that, the ups and downs. It's like, yeah, what did you do in this situation? Cool.
Yeah.
Kind of shortcut the line.
Facts. So shout out to everybody in that group. Also, real quick, man, shout out to my dog Realistic. Been in the hospital for the last couple days. Yeah. I chatted with the young boy this morning before he went into surgery. His spirits were good. He came out of surgery like a champ, because that's how we do over here at soundoracle.net. And it goes on, bro. It goes on. But shout out to my dog, man. Speedy recovery. Also, shout out to his lady, Maya. She's also part of the soundoracle.net family. So shout out to y'all. But we some G's over here.
Yeah, send him some love, man. Shout out to my guy. I didn't know what was going on, but I sent him a message like, hope is all is well. And but hopefully, my dog is back out here, man, on the grind. I know it's killing him because he's a worker. You know what I mean? I know he's sick. Like, I ain't even try. I seen him cooking up at the hospital. I was like, oh, my boy is on it.
Come on, yeah, Yeah, I was like, yo, you want to take it easy a little bit? We could pump the brakes on some stuff if you need to, but nah, he's a workaholic, so yeah, he's in there getting it. By the way, Nicholas Quirk said this is the dude whose ex took everything but the dog. He said it's the second time, so he says it's been that long. So listen, so y'all on that plan. Hey man, whatever you gotta do to get good makeup sex, bro. Yeah, man.
Now you pardon.
Come on, man. Whatever you got. We gotta do a Patreon, bro.
You pardon today, bro.
I'm ready.
My dog is pardon today.
Yes, sir. Somebody said you a king, Oracle. Your sounds are amazing. Hey, that first part is strictly your opinion. I would share it with others if I was you. And thank you for the compliment on the sounds, for sure.
My dog about to play. What is it? The stylistic to make up the breakup?
Make up the breakup. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotta hit that high note.
Man, gonna send that dog outside. They gonna get down to business.
Oh man. Shout out to the vegan producers. Come on, man. Let's go, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm all in the Nicholas Quirk stories. Like, I've fallen from a great height. Man, ain't nowhere to go but up, fam. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Sound like progression to me. You know what I mean?
Listen, sounds like a clean slate. Can't wait to rebuild. You did.
And this reminds me, have you seen that Drake meme? And he like looks super sad in the studio, and he was like, "Oh, his album's about to be fire." That that is, bro. If you make music, this is the time, bro. You should go ham right now, because the music is going.
Get it in, bro.
And he about to put out the album of the century, dog.
But wait, do hurt men make? Is it the not the stigma, but like the myth or the perception? Because we all know, we heard the perception that hurt women, especially R&B women, make the greatest music of their career when they hurt, right? Does that go for men though? And if so, do we know?
808s and Heartbreaks changed the music, the music game.
Was he hurt?
I mean, the thing is called Heartbreaks. So I would assume that he was a little, very emo. Kid Cudi is super emo, depressed. He changed music. Travis Scott, very emo. I don't know if Travis Scott. I feel like Travis Scott might not be like woman emo though. He's just an emo kind of guy.
I don't know. Young Busy Works Beats has just joined us.
Young Busy Works Beats, what up?
Instagram. Yo, Busy, we know that hurt women make great music in their hurt states, but does that really go for men? Because men don't really tell about their like, yo, I'm hurt, shorty left.
I got one.
Get into it. Joe Budden, maybe, but that's about it.
I got one. You're nothing but a lie, a cheater, deceiver, heartbreak. Come on, man.
True.
That's some good R&B right there.
True. Okay. All right.
It's a few fellas.
You want to take your game to the next level? Go get hurt.
Yeah, and write a song about it.
There you go.
Turn that 808 up.
Yo, in the chat, do you make better music when you're hurt or when you're going through something?
Ooh, hold on. He said the chat is off. I was wondering why nobody said in the chat. Hold on. How'd that happen?
What in YouTube?
YouTube, yeah, busy. Do you know how to restore chat? Do you know how to fix that? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Come on, man. We looking bad out here. Let's see. Somebody said Juice for first album was a classic, and that's a breakup joint. Okay.
That's a good
one.
All
right. Good one. Men do. All right. Oh, and that's from Nicholas. Nicholas said he about to hit you with that fire. Ooh, my Amazon package just got here. All right, y'all. Goodbye. Slim Trill, what up?
Young Slim Trill, what up? What up? What up?
Men get hurt and take it out on every woman that follows.
I feel like the same can be said for women.
Yeah, I'm realizing I haven't been hurt enough.
Yeah, I've been out the game, man, for a long time. That's one of the benefits of being out the game for a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
The least amount of heartbreaks. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna say I ain't never been hurt before, but it's been some time. It's been some time. Clint Music, what up, bro? Yes, sir. Clint Music in the building.
Yeah, Clint Music, what up? You know, you know when you see somebody from the squad, like, you know, like I don't know Clint, but I know of him. Exactly. And I see an ad or something, you know what I mean? Double tap that joint, you know what I mean? Throw a fire emoji or something under there.
Yeah, Clint be on the Clubhouse joint too.
Oh yeah.
Every now and again I'm in the room with Clint in it. No, we got to do a Clubhouse joint. Yo, spam the hearts. If we do a Clubhouse joint within the next week, yeah, I'm calling it. If we do a Clubhouse joint the next week, spam the hearts if you care, if you would be there. You know?
Yo, why is my chat not showing on here, bro? Yeah, I got enable live chat is on. I don't know why it's not.
Damn, we're looking bad. By the way, do you mind, or does anyone in here mind if I actually treat this like a Patreon episode just to see like what it would be like?
Hey. Shitty shit. Damn it, damn.
There you go.
More curse words.
There you go. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, we got the hearts going, bro. We got to do this, like, for real.
Oh yeah, we got to.
We got to do this. And I promise we're gonna get into some producery stuff. I got a few things I want to talk about, and I tried to be, for those who saw my story, I tried to be proactive in the middle of the night last night because I couldn't sleep. I tried to post links to the things that I think I'm going to talk about that are physical, in case people need to get them or check them out or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. The first thing, hold on, man. What? Man, Clubhouse. What? Man, Clubhouse is that app. Hey, Slim Trill said it, so you know it's true.
Hey. Slim Trill.
Just try YouTube chat. Got an error. Oh no, we're not looking good on the tubes.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Dang, I feel like that's gonna mess it up. The audio too. Dang it. What do I do? What do I do in this situation? What would Busy do?
What would Trey Songz do?
No, not him.
Trey Songz would just say fuck it.
You could have named anybody else. Simon Savannah. You could have named Busy.
Nah. Stick with there. I don't stick with Trey Songz. Listen. So while we work that out, and let me know if you need my help, but I'm gonna try to keep this thing going a little bit. What I've done mistakenly this week, and then realized that I should do this more than I do, dog. There is a certain happy accident joy to running the wrong sounds through the right plugin.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, bruh. I'm trying to tell you. So the other day, I'm cooking up, right? I'm cooking up, making some one-shot joints, some one-shot instrument joints coming to an inbox near you soon. And I was messing with these pads, right? Ended up running them through the Sauce plugin.
Ooh, shout out to what's my guy's name?
Oh yeah, shout out to young DJ Swivel, man. Listen, I've really been on his plugins a lot lately. Y'all saw me post I talked about BDE on the show last week, and a lot of people hit me up asking me for the link, shot y'all the link or whatever. So this week I fell in love with the Sauce plugin, right? So I'm running these pads through. I'm running everything through this joint, right? Not a vocal in sight. This is a vocal plugin, right? I didn't put none of vocal in that joint. Amazing, bro.
Oh yeah,
Amazing. So
that's what I use it
now,
for.
it's exactly right. Because you and I, we don't record vocals like that.
Yeah,
You know, we mainly production and sound design. But bruh, I started running all types of shit through that joint. Amazing. Shout out to DJ Swivel. Also, this year I am making it a personal mission. Plugins that I like, I'm reaching out to the companies, trying to get something popping with them so I can bring things to the community and they can benefit. Just from us knowing like what popping plugins that might not be talked about a lot are really going on, and also to get you stuff at a discount. So saying all that to say, if you go to djswivel.com, anything on the site, if you put in the code Oracle 15, you get 15% off. It's
hey.
it's that simple. I also I'm doing this with a lot of companies because I think it's going to be beneficial
To everybody.
Yeah, because there's a lot of plugins out there that people like know about, you heard about, but they don't really get like celebrated like they should, bro. So that is one of them. Swivel's killing it. Shout out to Swivel. Shout out to his homie Jordan too. Jordan's crazy. Yeah, so djswivel.com. Put in code Oracle 15 for anything on the site. You get 15% off. I sent out an email about that, and I could see like who purchased. Two GOATs, two legends in the game, immediately went to a site, copped everything. Listen, they know. They got the email because they on the list. They went to the site, checked out the demos, copped the whole shebang bang. So
I fixed it. We in there. I fixed it.
There we go. Take
That was
him under
weird.
your wing.
That was weird. I feel like it was a Zoom error from that update because the setting was on and then I turned it off, saved it, and then turned it back on. The classic, if something's wrong, fix, you just turn it off and turn it back on, and it worked.
Always. Yo, anytime my wife comes to me with with anything, like, yo, my computer, I'm like,
you restart it?
I be feeling like a genius too when that works, because that's my thing for everything. But when it don't work, I'm like, shit. All right. Now I gotta go into my Tim the Two Man Taylor bag and act like I know what I'm doing.
We bike. All right, cool.
Yes, indeed. Somebody said
Sorry
grab
about
him,
that, guys.
Oracle, and take him under your wing. I don't know who I'm taking under my wing. Who am I winging? Who am I winging with?
We're gonna have you ever seen like those episodes of like every sitcom and it's like the guy, they got the little earbud in there and it's like the people giving advice?
Cyrano the Bergerac.
Yeah, that's gonna be Oracle. He's gonna just be like, yo, bro, this is what you gotta do, bro.
Oh, 100%. Yo, I would love to do that for somebody. Like have somebody like giving a speech or doing something live, and I'm just like feeding them lines. I think originally, all right, this one I'm about to nerd out. Originally, I believe the first person to introduce that concept was Shakespeare. There was a character. I believe the character was Cyrano de Bergerac. I don't know the play or whatever, but that was that premise. And ever since then, that's been like the plot line for every sitcom ever. That's at least one episode. You got to feed somebody some lines.
Okay, we're gonna get to production stuff in a second, but has anybody ever talked about how Martin and the Wayans brothers had identical advice? Like the whole shows were like identical as far as like plots. It's like everyone had the same plot, and I'm just like they're just in different orders. I was like, yo, nobody else noticed this. Jamie Foxx show too.
They went to the Black Sitcom Plot Handbook.
Yeah, it's like, all right, they did number 54. We gonna run 73 today.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Oh, also, everybody in the hold on, wait. We got a legend, a super legend in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hitting the air horns multiple times because we got young Tim Kelly in the building. We got my brother Tim Kelly in the building. Let me tell you something. If I had Tim Kelly's resume, I'm eating everywhere for free. I'm getting everything for free because I'm going into places. I'm like, yo, I produced a thong song. And a host of millions of other #1 hits. So I'm not gonna pay a lot for this muffler. But yo, my brother, shout out my brother Tim Kelly. Aside from being just a legend in the game and having more #1 hits than you could count, he is a great guy, man. So spend them hearts for my guy Tim Kelly. If you don't follow him already, please do, because yo, he's that guy.
Fire.
He's that guy.
Some of my favorite records, bro. Like like all the Bobby V stuff. Like I love those
Yes.
records, bro. Those are like timeless records to me. It's
Yeah.
like when I think of Bobby V, I think of Blackberry Molasses, of course. That was, but Slow Down,
Slow
Tell
down,
Me,
bro.
all of them joints. Tell Me was my joint, dog. Slow Down was like to me more popular, but Tell Me, the bounce, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Yo, man, yo, Tim is crazy. He's crazy, man. He's crazy. Yo, shout out to Tim Kelly, man. Somebody said Happy Black History Month for sure. Oh, somebody said
Yeah.
Angel for sure. Happy
Oh,
Black History
yeah.
Month to all y'all. Black History Month, otherwise known as the month where I just celebrate Jay-Z every day, like any
Facts.
other month on the calendar year. You know what I'm saying? For
Let's,
sure.
let's see. Y says, is FL20 a good DAW to record and mix vocals? It can be. I feel like, to be honest, bro, you could do it all in pretty much any DAW.
There it is.
It's just a preference thing.
I was gonna ask, is there a DAW that is not good for recording and mixing vocals?
Logic is great for recording and mixing. I feel like I'm not even joking. I feel like you set me up. I've never seen anybody record vocals in Reason. I've never seen it in my life. But I'm not saying that you can't. I don't know. I just never seen anybody like, I'm about to cut this session in Reason. Have you? I'll be there. I've never seen it.
I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I have not. But aside from myself, I've never physically seen anyone cut vocals in Ableton. I know it's probably done a lot of places, but I just don't see it.
Yeah. I've done it a lot. A lot of my demos is recorded straight into Ableton, and it seems like it was just super easy.
Yeah.
But I feel like Pro Tools, if you're just cutting vocals strictly, nothing is ever going to beat Pro Tools.
Never.
It's just because it's just so, that's what it does. You know what I mean? Like how, I'm trying to think, like how halftime is the greatest halftime of all the halftimes. Pro Tools is the best recorder of of all time.
Yo, did halftime kind of kill Gross Beat a little bit?
No, I think Gross Beat's still dope. The only thing about Gross Beat that I don't like, I feel like it's a lot of presets that I will never use. There's too many like the little the little DJ scratch kind of things in there. It's too much.
Those are corny. Yeah, those are super corny, bro.
Yeah, it's too much of that. And then even with like a lot of those like packs that you can get from other people, it's always like I use like 2 out of 50. You know what I mean? So it's like I had to spend a lot of time sorting through. So
it seems like the best effect in halftime, or the best thing that Gross Beat did, is what halftime does, and halftime does it better. Because I'll be honest with you, when I use Gross Beat, I would mainly just use the halftime portion of it. So yeah, I don't know. Clint Music says it seems like a hassle to record vocals in Reason.
I can see that. I honestly never seen it in my life that I'm thinking about it. And I used to use Reason. And the other thing with Gross Beat,
what'd you say?
I used to use Reason. Yeah,
hey yo, wait.
You knew this, man. Why you keep bringing this up, man?
No. I'm just saying. So the Reason slander, it might be more warranted now because you have actual experience. You're not just hating from the parking lot. You've been in the criminal relationship.
Yeah, I've definitely used Reason for quite a bit of time, but just just wasn't for me, bro. Just wasn't for me. Oracle just like, I know where you poking the bear, man. I see it, bro.
Come on, I'm going there. Yo, Tim Kelly said, appreciate you, bro. No, man. We as a music community, yes, I'm speaking for everyone. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, family. Yes, indeed.
Facts. Bro, do you know how many Tim and Bob beats that I tried to make as a kid, bro? Do you know how many times I was trying to flip them samples, bro? That was me and my brother would sit in the room and be like, yeah, we're gonna take the same soundtrack. We're gonna put the little drums on there. The what do you call those drums? I can't think of the name right now. But I was trying, bro. It did not come out anywhere as great as those records.
Came out like Bim and Top.
Yeah, but the inspiration was there. You know what I mean? I was inspired, dog.
Yeah.
Got me some hours of practice in,
Yeah, man. Hey, for sure. And I've talked to Tim at length, hours, and my man is he's very knowledgeable in the area of samples too. And you know, all you got to do if you want to be my friend, just know a lot about samples, or at least talk about samples for a long time, and we best friends.
Oh yeah. He said Toms. No, not Toms, my guy. I would know those drums.
That's why I wasn't gonna insult you and be like snares.
Is it called a kick? No, I'm talking about it's like the Asian it's like the two sticks, the wooden sticks, and it's like a rounder drum. I feel like it starts with a K or a D. Anyway, forget about it.
You got me. I'm not even gonna go there. But let's see. Rec the Chef says, have you heard anything to speak on about Machine Plus tips, tricks, etc.? I haven't, but in my mind of minds, I'm just imagining that Machine Plus is just Machine with standalone capabilities. Somebody who has it, correct me if I'm wrong. I have an MK3, which I do use, but I don't make beats on it. I just use it to sample and do sound design. So I don't know, but to me, Machine Plus, from what I know, is just just a regular machine with standalone capabilities.
Now with more machine.
Facts. Now with plus.
Have you been lacking the machine that the machine brings?
Are producers still using Looperater? If not, I encourage you to keep going. Looperator, I love Looperator.
Looperator, who made that? Was that Sugar Bites?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I had a good run with dope.
I had a good run with it. Do they still make plugins?
I think so, but I mean they killed it. What was the one joint that everybody's Effectrix?
Effectrix, bro. I made some money off of Effectrix, dog. Shout out to Effectrix, bro. Bro, I was early on the Effectrix game, and I would do this thing, bro. I guess it's kind of like how people use gross beat, but I would automate like my verses. I would put that effect on them. Bro, people used to, bro, I had some records with that joint, bro.
Yeah, Effectrix was a shit.
Dog. I might have to use that joint again, bro, just for the old time's sakes. They had, what was it, Tornado? Well, I think Tornado. For some reason, I say Tornado. I don't know if I heard that somewhere or I just think I'm bougie and fancy. But yeah, that joint is crazy. It's kind of like Clavio. It's like we call it Clavio, and then you talk to them, they be like Clavio. Be like,
Clavio.
No, bro.
Listen, man, machine. Listen, I don't know about all that. Yes, indeed.
Let's see, what up? Can I get a bruh?
Bruh. Hey, Nicholas Cork, who are you talking about, fam? I keep saying someone needs your guidance, take him under your wing, but I don't quite know who he's talking about. Anyway, we'll figure that out in a minute. While we're talking about plugins, here's another, and I put this also in my links. Here's another super slept on plugin I've really been rocking with over the last 30 days. And that is Super VHS from Baby Audio. Right. And the reason why is everyone loves RC20. And RC20 does a host of things. Everyone loves isotope vinyl. And for good reason, both of those plugins are dope when you want to do like retro sounding shit and all of that. But I don't hear too many people talking about Super VHS, which gives you like, if you went to the wobbly sound, it gives you that, but it's more focused on the 1980s VHS, VCR tape type of sound. That shit is also fire. So super fire. I reached out to Baby Audio as well. Guess what, Slim? You've guessed it. If you go to my stories, Super VHS, you swipe up on that link.
You get a link.
Yes, indeed. Listen, man, I'm going at all the companies. I'm going at all the slept on companies this year.
Oracle, you over there looking like that Michael Jackson clip. I want 2 of those, 3 of those. Did we put that on the list?
I think I have these, but I only have 4 of them. So,
yo,
my
man's is a different level of rich, dog. He's like, did we put those on? No. Okay, give me that one too. Give me that one. I was like, yo, my man spent about $5 million in 10 minutes, dog, and didn't blink.
Mike was wild. By the way, Tim Kelly also worked with Michael Jackson. That's how you know you flexing. But anyway.
That's a flex, bro.
Yo, Mike walked into the damn store. Mike said, yo, I'll take one of these. I'm pretty sure he grabbed the damn salesman. The salesman was like, sir, I'm not for sale. Oh, I thought you guys were selling butlers. I already have 5 of
What's
those, so I can take another one.
What's your specialty meal? Sir, I'm not a cook. Oh.
Whip me up a steak anyway.
Dog, if Michael Jackson just told you to do something, you probably be looking around like, all right, bro, I try. I don't know, dog. You know what I mean?
Man. But just don't tell motherfuckers I did it so easily.
I'm
Act like
Uber,
I put up a fight, Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna Uber Eats it and then just replate it. Like, here you go, Mike.
Yeah. Mike could get a damn air fryer meal from me, bro. I throw everything in the air fryer.
Dog,
That's
my oven gets no love since the air fryer came around, dog.
Hey, listen, Nicholas, you're my homie in this chat. Since the ex took everything except for the dog.
First investment.
Brother, if you had an air fryer, hopefully she didn't take that. But if she did, go get you an air fryer. Half your heartbreak is over,
bro.
Air fryer, fam.
You in there, bro?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, okay. We gonna get back to production. This comment, it sparked something, and I have to give her a little mini rant. Alexander says, haha, my daughter watches Peppa Pig. Daddy Pig solution when the computer is broken is turn it off and turn it on again. Bro, I hate how they disrespect Daddy Pig on Peppa Pig, dog. It's the most foul joint, bro.
Rep for your squad, bro.
Dog, he's just the scapegoat, bro. He just like everything. Dog, so my daughter has like the Mommy Pig books and then the Daddy Pig. Dog, the whole Daddy Pig books is about how he's a mess up. And then the Mommy Pigs is about how great she is. I'm like, yeah, I don't like this, bro. Like, y'all got to fix this, dog.
Have you ever seen Mother's Day and Father's Day compared next to each other?
That is true. But they could give my man a little shine, dog. They give him no love out here, bro.
Damn.
They give him nothing.
Damn. Sorry, man. He get the big pork chop. That's about it. Let's see. Well, my MacBook makes noise. Okay, when it runs. That's what computers do.
Yeah. Especially if you got too many Chrome tabs open. That boy be humming.
Tabala. Tabla.
Yeah. See?
Nicholas is he's on it.
He on it. He on point today. Now, bro. He on demon time today.
Hey, Nick, I ain't gonna lie, Nick. She's probably a great girl, but look at how you're thriving in your free time. You're solving problems in the world, bro.
He out here.
I'm just saying. I don't think she know what she left, bro.
This is a tough one, bro. And I feel like I wish this is a question I wish I had more time to think because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. Can y'all drop some unknown music Black history?
Oh, wait.
This is a tough one because I feel like I don't want to mess this up. I feel like this is an important thing.
Me and all my useless ass knowledge. Come on, brother. Time to shine. Think of something.
I mean, the first person I think of course, is B. Cox, man. Shout out 70-something placements in a year. You know what I mean? Like Grammys. You know what I mean? Like went to school with Beyonce and them. You know what I mean? Like it's a long lineage of just like greatness, man.
Nice. Okay. That was a great one. I got one, not as great, or maybe as great. You know the I'm about to mess this up. Jennifer Holiday song. You know the No Way song.
Oh yes.
That song she did not really want to sing. She went into the studio. I don't even think she took her coat off because she was like super popping, like a Beyonce of the time. She went in there, went in the booth, cut that shit as a reference. One take, like, yo, this is what you getting, and walked out. And that song became a fucking hit.
Oh, shit. Oh, I got one, bro. If y'all haven't, go listen to 85 South, Dallas, Austin. Bro, if that's one of the greatest production podcasts of just, he's casually flexing and just talking about his life and he's casually flexing. Like, he was talking about, so MJQ is like a club. So in Atlanta, it's like you got Compound, you got all the stand on the couch pop bottle clubs, right? And then you have this culture of like these underground clubs, right? This more my vibe, like Sound Table and MJQ, very alternative. Like you're gonna hear some trap music, you're gonna hear some house music, you're gonna hear break beats all in the same set, right? So that's the clubs I go to. Super PBR, drink a beer.
Yes, indeed.
Dallas Austin was talking about how he had Janet Jackson and MJQ. And if you're in Atlanta, bro, you understand MJQ is, you go down a hole. It's underground. It's like a little walkway you go down and they only serve like beer. Like it's super like hole in the wall club, literally. And he had Janet Jackson in there posted up. He's talking about how was at Madonna's house. How he brought the movie industry to Atlanta. How Drumline and ATL is all about him. Right, it was just
That's
everything.
hella flexing right there. That's hella flexing. Shout out to Dallas. Whoa.
Incredible podcast, bro. So 85 South Show, Dallas Austin. Listen to that joint if you need some after this show. If you need something to listen to.
Facts. Yo, why am I on Nicholas's story so much?
yo, you need to drop a podcast, Nick.
Yo, wait, they were like, yo, she don't know what she left and all that shit. They like, oh, y'all got me fucked up. I left her.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, man. Yo, whip.
Come on, man.
Extra loud air horns for you, brother.
Show your work, King.
Extra loud air horns for you. Okay, here's a good production question. How do the pros print stems? Oh wait, how do the pros print stems with sends on them? Say for instance, you have a track with a reverb on it, but you also send other things to that reverb. How do you bounce that out without it all the rest of the stuff ending up in that reverb send for each instrument?
Yeah, gotcha.
That is a very smart question. Let's see. Okay, I know how to do it in 2 different DAWs. In Logic, I don't even know why I know this about Logic because I've never used Logic, but I do know if you go and select some stem tracks in Logic and you right click on it, you can go to create track and it'll make a track that routes the audio from the sends on it. Now, as far as like getting if you send a lot of stuff to that particular send, wait, is my phone ring? Yo, come on.
That just happened to me.
Yo, why is my phone ringing? So if you have a lot of different stuff on that going to that particular send, I think you have to you gotta do the solo thing. Also in Ableton, if you it's kind of like the same thing, but in Ableton they actually have a feature. If you go to file, export, audio export, I'm trying to do this without looking at it. They have an export with return track feature on there. So you could actually select a certain track, solo it, and then use that feature and it'll print it with the reverb or whatever right on it.
Facts.
But yeah, that was a good question though.
Big facts. Let's see. Highmind got a project coming out. He used sounds from both of our sample packs and his drill instrument. Hey, I like that. You going with the trends?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Hey, I like the marketing, man.
Come on, man. Next year, everybody making Highmind type beats. Get out of here.
Let's go. I like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Focusrite, Reaper. All right. Yo, Reaper's my shit, man.
Yeah, they sleeping on Reaper.
Yeah, I love Reaper. Hold on. We got a question. Let's see. It's dangerous, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it up there. Let's see. Love the podcast, fellas. Can y'all elaborate on when you use mono plugins as hold on. Oh, there we go at the bottom. Versus stereo plugins. On like a lead vocal or something. Even like a bass or something like that. 808. Anything that would call for mono. There's certain instruments that are mono instruments, and that's why those mono plugins exist, because just using a mono plugin would work better. So that's it. I almost forgot that we can answer questions here right in the chat. That's amazing. Yeah, man.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, I like that.
I didn't know that.
Appreciate it. That's a great question.
Yeah, I typically just do low end for the most part and vocals.
Yeah,
that's it, really.
Hey, for all my Ableton people out there, if you use Ableton, you can use the utility plugin, which is great for a host of things. But one of the things that it's great for is that you can make everything mono below a certain frequency, which I think is really dope. So if you got a sound and it might have some effects or something on the top, but you want to keep that low end right down the center, utility is dope. I'm pretty sure every DAW has their own form of utility. I know FL does, and probably Logic. So that's just a dope, handy tool to use. I use that a lot when processing 808s.
Thanks. Hey, you seen how little Uzi Vert got the diamond like right here in his forehead?
Man, that is a Swarovski crystal. I
Wait,
don't know.
wait till I get the MIDI keyboard. I'm gonna put like a little one of them little OP1 modules
Right on the joint. With the
right
little
here.
tape joint.
Yeah, little saturator right here, dog. What y'all gonna tell me, dog?
You sick, bro. My man literally put a price on his head though. That's crazy.
Dog, that is the wildest joint, bro.
Dog,
Innovative, but
yeah. Yeah, first of all, $24 million? Not at
yeah.
all. Not at all. Real diamond, maybe not at all. So maybe you could help me with this, young Triz, because you would know this more than I would. What is the proposed procedure that got this shit on his head? Like, was it because people are like, yo, he got it on his head? I'm like, on his head, in his head? What?
Yeah, so he's got like a dermal piercings. You ever see people that have in like here in their cheeks, and they like put a hole, and then it's like I don't know exactly, but it's like a hole, and then you put like it's like an implant almost in there, and it sits in there, and then you could clip stuff to it. It's weird. So I'm sure he's got some kind of rig like that where it's like holding the two pieces up. One that seems heavy. If it's a diamond, that seems like it's got a little weight to it. It's gonna start pulling on your forehead right there. Seems like a lot of bad stuff that could happen. And it's like I don't know if you probably never played Grand Theft Auto, but it's like you can put bounties on people, and it's like the whole map, everybody on the map sees the bounty, and it's like, yo, we going after him. That's what that is to me. It's like, bro, how can you walk around even if it's not 24 million, if it's $1 million on your forehead, how can you walk around, bro? Like, I would be nervous to go anywhere, dog. Dog, I live in Atlanta. I'm scared to go somewhere with my windows rolled up in Atlanta because they're gonna break your windows. Bro, it's tough out here, bro.
That's a fact. Hey, listen, whatever you got to do, I guess, to generate interest or make a story or whatever, I get it, but not me. Nah, I don't want to walk around looking like Vision. I'm good.
All the memes.
Oh, I know they got some Thanos memes out there.
Oh yeah, that was like the whole thing. I don't know if when I get that rich, bro, I just want to do something cool. I don't know if I want to go the whole like super eccentric. You know what I mean? Just if I start acting like that Oracle, just talk some sense to me, dog. You know what I mean? Except when I get the OP1 right here, dog. You know what I mean?
Right
my voice gonna be saturated, dog. You know what I mean? Come on, dog. We out here.
Trizzle plus. Hey, listen, bro. I'm gonna do the complete opposite. The richer I get, the more like a homeless person I'm gonna dress. I'm gonna be the most low-key person in the world. In the world. I'm gonna be outside your grocery store in tattered clothes, holding a cup and shaking it. And then when you give me money, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna give you your money back with $100 bill. Get out of here.
Yeah. I feel like the older to get, the cheaper I'm getting. At one point, I was spending money, I'd go crazy. Now it's just like, bro, t-shirt, jeans. Yeah. I got my outside, I got my special. You know how when you're a kid, you got your good shoes, and then it's like you got your everyday. I got my everyday stuff.
Clothes.
Yeah, I got my play clothes, and then I got my, if I'm going somewhere, of course, I'm Jordan up, retros, little something nice. But
facts.
Other than that, bro, I don't care, bro. I want to buy a house. I don't care about a car anymore. I don't care about any of that stuff, bro. If it ain't buying a house and investing, I'm totally not thinking about it anymore.
100%. Dog, since the quarantine's been going on, all I've been wearing is play clothes.
Yeah, ain't no point.
I don't quite match though, because I always believe in like smelling good. I was raised to always like smell great, like prom, Easter good, right? So I got on the play clothes, but I smell like I got on a suit.
YSL.
Yeah. I don't think them joints go together. By the way, this kind of ties into entrepreneurship and marketing. If you get enough of the right people to all say one thing, that is the key to excellent marketing. And the reason why I bring that up is because I just bought a new cologne. As I said, I'm into scents, right? Bought a new cologne, kind of pricey, never smelled it in my life. But I bought it because I watched countless videos of reviews of all types of colognes by women. And they all loved this cologne. And that was enough for me to buy it without going somewhere and smelling it. And I was like, wow. Because when you're in the marketing, I don't know about you, but I'm always amazed when marketing works on me. Not that it shouldn't, but you just are more aware when it works. So after I watched 12 women do 10 favorite colognes and they all love this cologne, that's it. And that's perfect marketing. If you get the right people, because if it was all dudes, I'm like, yeah, I still don't know. I need a woman's opinion. But you got that many women saying that this cologne was awesome. I immediately bought it.
That's great, a good sale. And they just ran a commercial with all the women talking about.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like a commercial. I searched just YouTube for favorite, cologne reviews by women. And they weren't related. They're all from different time periods and all this type of stuff, but they all mentioned this one thing. And I'm like, yeah. I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it. So, great marketing.
Someone said you pulled some women with that on or what?
Hey, I didn't get it yet. That might be what just came from Amazon, to be honest with you. Because it's coming today. I get my Valentine's Day smells on, man.
Send that link, cuz. Send that link, cuz.
Hey, I will. And I guarantee you, whatever cologne it is, just B-Man, no DJ already got it.
Oh, dog, my brother has a sickening obsession with cologne. My dog got he could probably buy a car with the amount of cologne he has. It's wild, bro. I've never seen nobody collect cologne like that. Like, it's insane, bro. Like, he has a whole storage for expensive ass cologne.
Slim, it's wild how he's a connoisseur of certain things. Wild things. Cologne, not so wild. He's also, I learned this from you, a connoisseur of do-rags.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. This do-rag.
I just bought one.
I bought this.
It's great. It's great.
I had this one before the show. Come on, I got it right here.
And I was like, man, this is a great do-rag. He gave the right choice.
And it's awesome. It's excellent. I'm like, shit.
Shout out to Bow Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to young Shad Moss with the do-rag swag. It's crazy. It's actually, a man actually makes a great do-rag. So, hey.
Yo, Ice Cold Beverage says, I'm at the age where running errands is my idea of going out. Bro.
Dog.
I feel like, here, I'm not even, bro, that's a t-shirt, bro. Figure out how to make that a t-shirt, run some ads on it. You're going to make some money because that is relatable. I felt that one on a different level.
There you go, man. There you go, bro. So Trill said, man, this do-rag. Yeah, I'm that excited. The do-rag is that damn good. Yeah, we're not sponsored by Bow Wow's do-rag, but shit, man, it makes a great do-rag. What can I say?
Me and Oracle would do this thing where we make up fake businesses and come up with a whole marketing spiel.
That's a fact.
And one of our businesses, what we came up with, was a do-rag, a luxury do-rag company. I still have the domain. I still have it. You know what I mean? One day.
Hey, man, listen, I'm not mad. We got to launch our luxury do-rag company, bro.
That's facts. Hold on, we got a couple. Tim Kelly says, yo, little bro, need your help on something that happened in Ableton that I forgot how to fix.
Man, I will hit you promptly after the show. You know I got you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Especially when you're asking me about stuff that I know a lot about. I am more than happy to help you. For sure. For sure.
Damn, hold on. I saw something else that was that's pretty cool. We'll see. Oracle and Trezor, do you have any beats to merge with cool UK music? You know what? With UK, bro, it's one of those, it's almost like how Afrobeat is for me. I feel like when I make it, it just sounds like my version of Afrobeat. Yeah. It doesn't have that, I mean, which makes it cool to me, but it's not that authentic. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that authentic. Like when I hear like UK, like garage or like the drill, it's like a certain vibe that I feel like you have to be out there. It's like kind of like West Coast music. Like I feel like I would never make like great West Coast music because I feel like you have to be out there to get that vibe, bro. Like
it has to be authentic.
Yeah,
it has to be authentic. When I also agree, when I try to make stuff that is not really my vibe, especially like something that's like specific to a culture, and I try to make it, I feel like when I see like my European neighbors try to get some cornrows because they went on vacation.
Went to Jamaica.
You appreciated the culture that you visited, but you're not looking authentic at all.
Yeah.
at all. But so my answer is no.
Yeah. But shout out to the UK. Y'all doing your thing music wise.
Yes, sir. Oh man, UK is killing, man. They got some dope producers out there. I talked about this last year, but just overseas, man, in general. Oh, if a lot of producers from the States went overseas just for a minute, you would come back and be like, yo, I gotta step my shit up.
Oh yeah.
They are crazy out there. Crazy. And they got dope performances. I watched a whole night in France of producers performing their beats. Kind of, it's not even like a beat battle over here. It's like a legit performance, like with choreography and shit. I'm like, yo, we don't got none of that over there. Over here.
Yeah. Culture is different. I mean, shoot, we talk about Sweden, Netherlands, all that. But yeah, it's different. I rock with it.
Yeah. Young Tim Kelly said, Trizzle, what up?
Oh, what up? Oh yeah, spell check got him. Yeah, I'm so used to it. I don't take no offense to it, bro. It's all good.
Dog, I was in the mastermind with the wild typos today.
Oh yeah.
I typed some shit. I look back. Look, I put something in the mastermind, voice texted real quick, got in the shower, got back out, looked at what I typed. I was like,
wait a tick.
Damn, I let this shit cook for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, what did you text me the other day and you was like, don't say that on spell on the voice?
Oh,
the hard R, bro. It said,
it's gonna give you the hard R, bro.
It came out. I was like, whoa, aggressive.
Yeah, the hard R. I'm like,
calm down there, buddy.
Not gonna do that.
Let's see. Loving this MPC one. Are you guys going to make a full-blown MPC expansion? Melodies and drums like Tim Kelly?
I don't know. Hey, Tim Kelly, can we do a MPC expansion with drums like you?
There you go.
If hey, listen, we could do that. If Tim don't already have that in the works.
Thanks.
If Tim don't already, because he's he linked in over there. He linked in.
Dang, he linked in like a resume.
Where's my?
Don't make me start rapping. Don't make me start rapping.
Yeah, God, I was about to use the hard R. About to use a hard R, cuz. Someone says, do you sidechain your kicks? I used to. I don't do it a lot anymore, but I would sidechain the 808 to a kick. Every now and again, I kind of just like do it if needed. I've been doing that since the MPC days, though. Just put a little attack on that 808 and then copy it, have one with attack, one without attack, and then when the kick hits, you put the ramped up one. Come on, man. Old school swag right there. That's OG side chains.
I ain't gonna front it. I've been lazy, dog. I've been using I know LFO tool and like what's the one? Volume shaper. Like those aren't technically side chains, they're more like
volume envelopes.
Yeah, but it does the same thing. And I'd be so lazy, bro, because I don't feel I know it's like 2 extra steps, but I'm like, hey, bro.
Oh, you should be on the beat on the
hey, bro. Hey. But you could send it. Oh, shout out to Amazon. But you can send it too. So it's like you just click a button and it'll like send like an instrument to it, and it'll just do it that way. So that's what I've been doing. But it's like 2 steps quicker than doing it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I love it. Tim Kelly said, "Come on, waiting on you, little bro. Come on, hey, listen. All right, well, the people done asked for it now. We talking about it right here in the joint. They ain't gonna let this slide now. They ain't gonna let it slide."
And he says, my new Akai pack is about to drop in a month, though. Worthless flood. Hey, bro, go follow Tim Kelly. Get the updates on that joint. Check out his new Akai pack when it drop.
He calls it a worthless plug. I call it a gem.
Facts.
And since he won't say it, I'll say it. You're welcome.
We'll see. I use Ozone 9 and call it a day when they come out great. Hey.
Yeah.
Bro.
Listen. There it is. Nick says Trezor is the man. I don't even know what you said that for, but I would have to agree.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You are, bro. You are.
Y'all all right with me, man. Y'all could dance at my wedding.
Come on, no crying on the pod, bro. No crying on the pod. No crying.
All right, cool.
Let's see. We had another question. People were submitting some good questions. By the way, all right. Yo, should I get bold? Read another question here? Let's see.
Let's do it. They do it.
All right, I'm gonna post to you.
Does it pop up on the screen? I can't read it. It doesn't show up on my joint. My chat on my screen is like I'm looking at the chat from my browser because for some reason it's not showing up at all.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a couple of them in there, man. This is kind of lit. Have you used sugar yet? Nah.
Sugar,
What's it?
watermelon
What that
sugar,
is?
huh?
Dog.
Watermelon sugar.
My wife sings that song all the time.
I had a like a hard like choice of was it gonna be pour some sugar on me or was it watermelon sugar? But I chose to go a little new school. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
yes.
Yeah.
I got a wild take. Fuck it. All right, we're gonna treat this like a slight picture episode. Pour Some Sugar on Me is the go-to song for the scene in the movie in the white strip club.
Bro, I was just about to say it's the greatest white strip club song known to man.
Or the girl washing the car in the bikini.
Yeah, it. I used to where I DJ'd in a strip club for a brief time, and it was two different kind of vibes. One was like a very hood turned up one, and then one was more like a mix. And the song variety was completely different, bro. Like completely. And that was like the go-to song. That was like if you made all the money and you were the star girl, you got that record. That was your joint.
If you ever DJ in a white strip club or get the privilege like Young Trizza has in the past, Pour Some Sugar on Me or Cherry Pie.
Yep.
Those are the joints.
It go down.
Like I said, if you're hosting a car wash of scantily clad bathing suit models, those are the songs.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Down. Funky Pimpin', what up? What's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, that's a great day. Yeah, I love the day, bro.
I was just hyped to say it.
Yeah.
I was just hyped to say it.
Let's see. Catalina fucking wine mixer. Always great. I don't even know the context, but it's always great. It's a Catalina wine mixer. Why not?
There you go. Let's see. Oh, Beats Music had a question here.
Young Bates.
If you had $75,000 to invest in anything, real estate, etc., what would you invest in and where?
Ooh, 75,000.
Okay. Since I'm gonna have like not a cop-out answer, but this is just like my honest answer. I would take a small chunk of that money and hire somebody that knows more about what to invest in than I would do. Because I would just guess some shit, right?
Right.
I would just guess something. But I think the first thing I would do is just take a couple stacks, seek out a financial advisor that specializes in that type of thing, and then I would let that person guide me a little bit. But that's a really good question. What about you, bro?
See, I had so many questions. Like, is this like pre-tax, post-tax?
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean? Like, is this a loan or is this like just income? Like, what are we talking here? Because if it's just 75 post-tax and it's just like pure, I'm probably dropping some dividend stocks. You know what I mean? I'm probably dropping 40 and some dividends. You know what I mean? I'm looking at stuff that's gonna pay me a little bit each month. You know what I mean? Diversify, maybe some ADT, maybe some AT&T on, you know what I mean? Look at the schedule.
Come on, man.
And
acronyms.
And then, and just reinvest, just dividend stocks, reinvest to buy more stocks, let that joint just do its thing. And then take the rest. And I'll probably try to flip it, do a little options, do a little, I probably spend a little bit too. I ain't gonna front.
Dope. But you got to invest the whole 75. That was his foundation. You have to invest the 75.
But to me, buying equipment, buying sounds, all that stuff would be investing too. So
I like the way you think. You're my financial advisor now.
Hey, you know what I mean? So I buy a little bit. Every time I make, bro, you know my rule. Every time I make money from music, I buy something for music.
Pour it back in, bro.
Every time. Same thing with like marketing. Every time I make money from marketing, I buy something else towards marketing. You know what I mean?
You have to. If you're not pouring money back into your business, you're not doing it right. If you have yet to make a beat sale, because some people here like, yo, I have yet to sell a beat. I encourage you. I implore you. I think I'm using that word right. Take some of that money you make and put it back into your business. Now, this may be getting if you sell your beat for $20, how do you do that? Maybe you need to up your fee a little bit, but whatever you make, pour a good bit of that back into your business. Mm-hmm. If that thing is the thing that made you money, why not make it more powerful to make you more money? Come on, man. Come on. Or do like Trizza did and invest in mad acronyms, because Trizza gonna get some FBI and some DPG and all that shit.
DDG. I'm just start naming stuff.
That's a fact.
ABCs. But yeah, that's what I would do. I see. Oh, that was the question I was looking for earlier. Someone said buy like hold on. He said something about it was basically about buying real estate, buying like housing projects and rent. Bro, Airbnb made me not want to do real estate like that.
Listen, you're looking at two people that got out of that business. So fuck that.
And you know, eventually I would love to like have like I know it's a little different, but I would love to have properties where I rent and stuff like that, but not right now. That's a lot of when people are in and out of something and you got to manage people, that's where it gets tricky.
Dog. And sometimes it's not the system. Because I was a firm believer, and I still am. If you set up a good enough system, shit will work. But when you introduce the human element into it, and depending on the demographic, and I mean that in the broadest way possible, the demographic of that human element, no matter how good your system is, man, shit might get fucked up.
That's facts.
That's just what it is, bro. And it's the people, man. It is the people.
That's facts. Richfromanywhere. Shout out to my dogs.
Come on, man. Let me get this air horn.
Shout out to my dogs. First of all, I appreciate them because I text them questions a annoying amount of time. I know I'm annoying. I know I ask OD questions. So all my friends who deal with it and don't ever like complain, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to learn. And they're one of the people, especially about marketing stuff. I hit them up constantly, ask them questions. They always give me great advice. And they just helped us with a situation we were just dealing with.
Yes. And always willing to help, bro. Yeah, always willing to help, man. Yo, Richfromanywhere. Listen, if you don't follow them, do it right now. Not right now. Wait till after the show. But Richfromanywhere, definitely worth a follow, man. You never know. They drop the type of gems that could maybe put a pivot on your life. You know what I'm talking about?
That's facts. Yeah. And shout out to them for using some of my beats in the background of their videos. I was like, hey, I know that. I know that sound.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Oracle and Trezor, how do you guys feel about using an analog summing unit or mixer? I think it's dope. I think it's a really dope process. Why not? I encourage summing. Yeah. I'm pro summing.
Pro summing?
Yeah, pro summing, man. Yes, sir. Let's see. We had another question. Oh, can you remember a time when you ruined the vibe of a session? The time. You asked that shit like it's just one time.
Bro, I want to tell this story, but I it's one of the ones where I had to be careful about who's involved in this story.
Change the names. Come on, let's hear it.
So I was at the studio with one of my homies, who y'all probably all can assume y'all know who it is. We were in LA working on a session with a legendary producer, I'd say in anybody's top 20, guaranteed, but top 10, right? And super cool vibes in this super nice house. And I'm not the biggest smoker. At that point, I was not the biggest smoker. I don't smoke currently, but at that time, I super was not a big smoker. And when certain people invite you to smoke, you just kind of, it's like, why not?
Facts.
Not a bright idea when you, especially around a bunch of people you don't know. And LA is a little different than what you're used to. So it's, let's say I was chilling with Elon in Mars for a second, you know what I mean? And then the artist walks in and I felt like I was acting weird. And he kept mentioning in the song about how people was like throwing off his vibe and acting weird.
Well, the story got great.
So bro, it was, and I was in the bathroom, like washing my face off, like, come on, bro, you got to do better than this. You got to do better than this. So anytime now that I'm in a session, I stopped smoking. I don't smoke anymore, but I don't overly drink. I don't overly do anything if I'm going to be in a session with somebody, especially if it's like a big one, because I need to be sharp. I need to be on my toes. Facts. And I felt like I was just staring off into space and I was just being that weird guy in the room for that moment. But it was also great, you know what I mean? And nobody else noticed this, bro. And I don't know if it's, how when you're in that stage, you might overthink it, but yeah.
Paranoia.
Yeah, but definitely it was some mentions in a verse about
Chris was like, damn.
And the crazy thing, a great song came out of that did well on the radio. So it was all like it was a great time.
Dog, my man was watermelon sugar high. You
So
might
what
catch
about
a contact in the session with me. Hey, Beats Music, we all know the vibe, bro. We all know the vibe with you, bro. We've been several places with you. We know what time it is for sure. Okay. Oh, I got one. Because I've technically got like a billion of these. I learned fast. But one time, I went to where were we at? Miami. I went to Miami to work with Tim. I forgot what we were working on, right? But whatever it was, everybody was so super hyped. Let me tell you how dope it was. I'm in the hotel, right? And instead of going to the studio, like the Hit Factory or whatever, Tim had the tour bus because there was a tour going on. He pulls the tour bus up to the hotel, like literally underneath of my hotel room window, right? So he's like, yo, got the bus, blah, 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 blah. Come downstairs. Grab my shit, come running downstairs. We finna get on the bus, make it do what it do, work on some shit. Dog, I opened my bag and I did not have my laptop.
Ooh.
I had just landed in Miami, maybe a couple, like I've been there for like 3 hours. Did not have my laptop, bro. I had to call home and get my wife to take a flight to Miami. So she could come to the airport. I just met her to grab my laptop and turn around and go back to the hotel. And she turned around, got on the flight, and went back to Atlanta. Bruh, you talk about ruining some shit.
Oh God,
ruin the stuff still got done, but I was a intricate part of what was supposed to happen that night. And yeah, I didn't get my laptop until I think the next morning.
Damn.
Dog. Horrible. Imagine somebody pulls a tour bus up literally under your window. All you gotta do is walk downstairs and do your job. I left the laptop in the bin, in the TSA bin when I was coming from Atlanta. So that's what happened. So it was, they had it at the Atlanta airport, but my wife had to get it, fly to Atlanta.
Jeez. Shout out to your wife.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's a G.
That was G move.
Yes,
that was a G move right there.
Yeah. Oh man. Ever since then, never made a mistake anywhere close to that. And nobody was tripping except for me. I was the hardest on myself. I felt like an ass, Nobody else was really tripping, but I was like, bruh, how did you fuck that up? You had one job.
Oh, bruh. It's so funny that question because I thought about 5 more stories. I was like, I'm not gonna keep these to myself.
Finna incriminate yourself 100%.
Yeah.
100.
Don't mix Ciroc and a bottle of rosé together. It's not a bright idea to drink them all consecutively back to back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody know that.
I didn't at that time. Oracle made the horrible decision. No Wheezy.
Yeah. Hey.
Come on, man. I'm bars today.
Yeah, no, you got that. You got
bars
that
today.
You got that off. Hove is now number 2 on my list. Hove is number 2.
Oh, this is a good little article I seen, man, and I thought it was interesting. So what I want you to do, my G, is pick a year. I'd say between the 90s to current, and I'm gonna tell you who they rank the best hip hop producer of that time.
2002. I'm just throwing out stuff.
Okay, let me find 2002. Hold on, 2003. Okay, 2002, the Neptunes. Credentials, okay. Justified, one of my favorite albums of all times. Clips, Lord Willing. That's what they got for 2002. I'm not mad at that.
Okay, 96.
96. Hold on. Let me scroll, cuz. Organized Noise.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not mad. Not mad at these.
2020.
2020, Hit Boy. Much deserved. I'm not mad at this list at all.
All right. I'm gonna give you. I'm throw 99.
99. Let's see. Dr. Dre. Not mad.
Okay. Chronic 2000. I don't know if that's what was going on at that time. I assume it was. Yes, indeed. All right, dope. Hold on, we got another question in here. Man, this is fire. Now, look, now I'm mad at the chat for not doing this more often. And oh shit, we got a ton of questions in this joint. Hey.
Oh snap!
All right. What's your thoughts on Slate Media products, i.e., Raven MTI? I think they're dope. I used to not like them. At one point, I wanted the Slate joint so bad, and it didn't work with I think it was like PC. It didn't work well with PC for some reason. But so I ended up buying something else and like making my own. But now I think it works flawlessly with PC. But I've heard nothing but great things about Slate Media and their products. So I can't give you you know, you know that I'm trying to say. Shit.
Right.
I don't know about them, but I heard about them for sure.
Big facts, big facts. We talked about it a little bit, but Joe Budden did the deal with Patreon.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Joe making moves.
Smart move, man. And
yes, indeed.
I like that. I feel like that's gonna be the thing, that business model of like, I mean, OnlyFans, Patreon, they're all it's wild to even know that OnlyFans started as like a Patreon and then they just pivoted and then they took it. they did not look back.
It's Tumblr.
Yeah, because it was wild because I was listening to a podcast, Tim DeLaGhetto. I think he changed his name now, Chansarantu, but he had the dude that started it on his podcast, bro. And they were talking about like it's for musicians and creators. And I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. And then to see like years later what it's become. But I feel like that model is like where it's going to be at of like you invest in this person and you get extra content. You kind of go along with the journey rather than more. I mean, merch and stuff is always going to be there, but I feel like that's going to be that bridge of like getting to know people more personally and like supporting the artists to help make them, you know, the content that you want to consume. So I feel like that's where it's going to go. So I think that's a good move by Joe for, you know, teaming up with that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think that's dope. Let me ask you this, and I'm asking the chat too. When it comes to stuff like that, so you get the extra content. If you are people or a person with personality, I like to think we have a nice dose of personality as well as knowledge and stuff. From that person, as far as extra content goes, would you rather have more of them personally talking like an extra podcast episode or something, or like a product or merch?
That's a good question.
Me personally, if I enjoy the person's personality and they got like gems and they're funny or whatever, I would rather have the extra content of them just being themselves than like extra whatever they make or whatever they sell. But I may be in the minority with that. Tell me how y'all feel about
it. Yeah, that's good. Because I'm trying to think. Most of the people, I mean, I'm on a few people's Patreon. Like some of the people, I don't even. It's wild. I'm only on their Patreon because I'm fans of them. I don't even actually watch the bonus content. I can name you 3 podcasts that I'm a Patreon member, and I don't listen to their extra episodes at all. But I'm still on Patreon, and I don't have an issue with paying for it. I guess just because I rock with the people, so it's like, you know, I'm part of the, you know what I mean? I'm helping the wheels turn. It's kind of like with stock. It's like, you know, you're part of it now. You in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit, but you know.
Yeah. Okay. Most people say the person. Someone says direct one-on-one. One person said extra content, which is everything. Okay. Yeah. I would just rather hear the person because I enjoy the person. Yeah. If I want extra products, I'll buy them or some other way. I'm not joining your Patreon really for extra products as much as I am for extra you. Yeah. Because I sign up for the person. I never sign up for what they're offering.
Okay. Yeah. Funky Pimp says, I don't know that much about Patreon, so I really can't comment on that. So Patreon is basically like a platform. It's a few of them. God, what's the other one? I can't think of the other one, but basically you could subscribe to a content creator or a musician or any kind of performer. You could subscribe. Podcast. Yeah, exactly. A lot with podcasts. You could pay maybe like $5 to $10 to $15 and you get access to certain stuff. Sometimes you help the person, you know, what topics for the podcast, you get shouted out. It's all these benefits that you can get, but basically you're supporting that creator, but then you also get different content and exclusive content also. So it's like a win-win.
Indeed. I think it's dope. Here's a good production question. As producers, should we be mixing our beats down like on a mixing and mastering level, or just regular at home good balance? I say this: do as much as you can with what you have. Saying that to say, if you don't have the engineering chops to do an excellent mix, or you don't have the budget to get your song mixed, then I would go with the at home good balance. But if you're going to really be presenting this and like presenting this shit as like your A game, which hopefully everyone is doing, I'm going to go as far as I can possibly go. I'm going to find a dope engineer if I don't mix myself, and I'm going to pay, because mixes aren't that they aren't that expensive nowadays. I'm going to pay to get my joints mixed, especially, you know, them ones, you know, that batch that you got. I'm going to pay to get that joint mixed and mastered by a professional. Also, too, what I see a lot of times is people like, yo, I can mix, so I'll just mix it myself. But the thing is, you don't have self-awareness and you can't mix. Like a lot of people say I can mix, but I'm like, compared to
what?
Right. Like Dave Pensado? Are you gonna say you can mix compared to, like, you saying you can mix like out of your homies? Like, who are you comparing it to? So what I'm saying is find someone that is better than you to mix your stuff. If you can find them, they're everywhere. And if you can afford it, and for the most part, the prices aren't that astronomical out there in the market right now. So I say go all the way. Get your shit tuned 100%, get tuned up, you know, put the Easter clothes on your mix, have your joint looking fresh, looking clean. Because the worst thing you could do is have $1 million opportunity, be in $1 million studio and play a $5 mix. You understand? That's going to ruin. I don't care how good your beat is. If they got to, you know, turn the speakers all the way up and then you kick too loud and they got to turn them back down.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
You ruin it. You might as well have left your laptop in ATL at TSA. You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst.
Can I give myself an air horn for that one?
That was a good one. I like the callback.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm telling you, and what it's going to make people realize is when you're in a session with other producers, sometimes it'd be sessions where it's like an artist, right? And then everybody's like playing beats for the artist. It might be 2-3 different producers that's not really from the same camp, and y'all just kind of playing beats. And then whoever got the first good idea, that's what the artists go to. If they play their beat and that joint is knocking and you play your joint and your joint is thin, even if your joint ideal wise is great, it's still like, oh, I got to work on this. Something's incomplete about this. So it's going to lower your value, even though if your beat technically, the melody and everything might be greater, you still got to think about the knock and all that. And Nicholas says different jobs, which is a good point. Like, being an engineer is a different job than being a producer, and songwriter is a different job. So you got to give it that respect. You know what I mean? Like, I don't call myself an engineer, even though I can like cut and I can mix a little bit. Like I respect the craft. So I don't call myself an engineer because it's not something that I do on the daily, you know, it's not my focus. So, you know, just put some respect on it. You know what I mean? Whatever you're doing.
No, you are absolutely right. Funky Pimper said, what is the best stock plugin for gain staging in Ableton? For gain staging, which is strictly turning stuff up and down, utility.
Oh yeah,
100%. Definitely utility.
Okay.
But listen, man. Also, stop saying that you can do certain shit that you really can't. A lot of people, I'm coming across that. A lot of people say that they can do things. I don't know why they say that. Like, okay, for instance, as people know, I'm looking for sound designers. I'm about to start posting the application. I just want to get the system down and all that. But every now and again, people just hit me randomly in my email and they want a sound design. I'm like, sure, you know, send me some stuff. Let me check you out. Last week, I got 3 of the worst packages of sound design ever. And I'm not like, oh man, it's just all right. It sounded, no, I mean, like,
it was bad.
Literally. So like, you've never heard any sounds like this bad on any song ever in the history of any damn way. Why would you send me this shit? And why would you tell me that you're a sound designer or that you're even qualified for this? And dog, when I tell you, it's the craziest shit ever. I'm like, this is not even close. So I'm really big on self-awareness this week. Like, don't just say you can do stuff. Because now I'm looking at you really, really crazy. So please have good self-awareness. You can be confident, and it takes a bit of delusion to be super successful, they say, but don't have yourself out there looking crazy. Because I swear I will never trust any of these people on anything that they say ever in life.
You gotta
That's
know when,
crazy, bro.
You gotta know when to take the opportunity and when to kind of fall back for a second. Because
Yes,
you take it too early, then people gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, he's trash," and you're always gonna be associated with that trash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Good self-awareness. H2O Av said, should age play a part in the direction you decide to take in music from production to artistry? Okay. And I'm gonna say it depends on who you're marketing to.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it depends on who your audience is. Now, I kind of want to say act your age, but I would say act your skill level. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are 50 and you want to make drill beats and you're nice at it, then you then you're just nice at it. But at the same time, it all really depends on what you want to make. And a lot of time, your age is going to play a part in that anyway. You're going to tend to want to make certain things depending on what era you're from, when you were born, you know, just a lot of that plays a part. So in general, if you're good at something, then you're just good at it, regardless of your age. But just know your audience, you know.
I will say I'm not gonna lie, and somebody might disagree. I think when it comes to rap, your age makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, that was the second part where artistry it's totally different. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Please elaborate some more, because that's absolutely right.
Because I feel like all the music that's like popular, even through the ages, it's always been the younger generation who makes the music that like moves, and it's like kind of puts in the new genres and like pushes the envelope. It's always the kids, right? Like you look at like Lil Uzi to these kids now is like genius, which I understand. He's pushing the envelope. And then when Nirvana was out, they were all young and they were pushing the envelope. It's always like the youth that's like controlling the sound. So I feel like being an artist and being older trying to come in the game is going to be difficult, right? I feel like when it comes to production, I don't think it matters that much, as long as you can stay with the vibe. Like look at dog. Mike Dean is probably the greatest example. I don't know how old Mike Dean is, but I know he's an older guy. He's been around, and he's, bruh, the current sound.
Cold.
What music is, what rap music is, a lot comes from Mike Dean. Juicy J is one of probably the most in-demand producers. Older guy, you know what I mean? I mean, he's not like, you know, super old. But
now, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, they're not like Quincy Jones age, but they're getting older, you know what I mean? And they still controlling the sound and making everything new and relevant as they were 10, 15 years ago.
Thanks.
So I think, production, you could have any age and still be in there, but artists being a rapper, I feel like it's a lot of your rappers, it comes to your image, people wanting to be you. And you know what I mean? It's a lot to it. So if you're gonna be an older rapper, you gotta have money. You gotta have something about you that's gonna make people want to be you, because most people don't want to just naturally be the older person, which sounds weird, but you get what I'm saying.
You were the younger person at one point and you kept favor of the fans, and now you're at an older point in your life and you can still do it, which is where I will put, because we talk about Juicy J in terms of production. Now, in terms of being an artist, he is a unicorn in that way, because right now Juicy J, he just put out an album months ago, whatever, dope, but it's Juicy J has been rapping exactly the same since he started way back, and people just loved it so much, and he was so authentic to it that now, and he never stopped, so now he can come out same style, same everything, and it still holds up. But now if he jumped on the scene right now with that style, I don't necessarily know, but people respect him because he's Juicy J. But yeah, if if you're a certain age and you want to get into the young man's game as an artist rapping, I think that you got a long road ahead of you, and it might not be a good look, because like you said, music has always been youth driven, and I think it always should be. Otherwise, music would be stagnant.
Oh yeah,
and we would still be like hip hop would still be boom bap beats all the time, and that's it. If a certain age demographic just held on to it, and the youth decided to abandon the genre altogether. So I do like the fact that it's always youth driven, because that's going to keep turning the soil. You know what I mean? And we don't get stuck.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my dog, Dr. Love. What up, bro?
Hey, there he is. Dr. Love, what up? Low key genius.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's see. Hold on. We got a couple little sad news things, production related, and let's get this out the way, because I hate talking about the sad stuff. Let's get it. All right. So a few people passed, man. That's all kind of related to production. Ricky Powell, which is what, bro. I didn't know that he was part of the Beastie Boys. I didn't put two and two together. That was him. I just knew him as a photographer. I didn't put. I know that's me being ignorant, but until this happened, I didn't put two and two together. I just knew of him from photography, which is stupid of me, but Yeah.
R.I.P. Ricky Powell, bro.
He passed. Did you know who Sophie was?
I did not.
Sophie was like a pop producer that passed too. Sonic's crazy. Like work with like Madonna and like Vince Staples and all that. So that was like, a little wild. And then it was somebody else. Oh, Duke Boot. He was The Message. Yeah. So yeah, that was,
Listen, bro. Hey, 2021, not much different than 2020. We losing some greats,
Yeah, it's wild out here.
Yeah, we're losing some greats out here, bro. R.I.P. man to all of them. Your music will forever be enjoyed. You left your mark. You left your mark on the culture. Like this podcast is saluting you. A lot of other people, a lot of other places are saluting you. So you left your mark. Great legacy, man. R.I.P. to all those people for sure.
Big facts.
Yeah, man.
J Flow Pro says, so would you agree that with the idea that producers should be learning how to engineer for better opportunities?
Not necessarily, bro. Listen, you might want to eat organic food. Does that mean that you have to learn how to be a farmer?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. You just have to figure out some grocery store that has organic food, and then you could get your organic food instantly. It won't take you 2 years worth of bad crops to be like, I finally got it. I think a lot of times we try to wear too many hats unnecessarily. As an entrepreneur and as a solo producer and as somebody who may not have a lot of resources, you may have to wear a lot of hats initially, but with technology, peer-to-peer people having their own businesses, it's so much easier now to seek out someone that's better than you, cut the line, not at a crazy cost too, because things aren't that expensive in our community, like the basic things that you need. Right. Versus not saying that you shouldn't learn certain skills, but if you have to focus on starting a business, making tracks, doing this and doing that, try to clear your plate. Delegation is key to running a successful business. Listen to what I'm saying. I'll repeat it one more time. Delegation is key to running a successful business. If you want to have if you want to run Amazon, you don't want to do the Jeff Bezos job and then be on the floor packaging boxes and then be the guy delivering the packages to everybody, because then you can only do so much. You can only be in a certain amount of places. You know what I mean? But when you got a team, when you got a system and you can delegate and you have teams of teams, that's how you run a successful business. You don't sit and try to master every single aspect of that business, because it'll take 50 fucking years before you're a master at everything, and your business would just suffer. So just don't do it. Don't try to put on all the hats. Don't try to be a master of everything. Get the help, learn gradually at your own pace, and maybe you'll become a master at certain things, but stick to what it is that you need to do best, the essentials that's going to get you to where you need to go.
That's facts.
Also, go ahead. One last thing. Also, don't be that self-centered. If you think about it, there's a self-centered aspect to being like, I'm going to be the engineer and I'm going to be the this and I'm going to be the that. Start a successful business where you can delegate and employ other people and provide other people with an opportunity to launch their greatness. But if you're self-centered and everything is centered around you, A, you're not going to get it. And B, you're not going to last that long. You're going to burn out super fast.
That's facts. Yeah. That's big facts. It's crazy because me and Oracle, I got a dude, I consider him like a mentor. His name is Matty J. So Matty J, like, he helped like 2 Chainz with his whole like the Dab and Santa. He's part of that. Like, he's like e-commerce and business, super smart guy, right? So he's one of the people. How I talk about, I'll pay people to shortcut and learn information. He's one of the people. I gladly paid him a few times to learn certain stuff, just because I didn't want to stick around and try to figure it out myself. I'd rather get expert advice, shortcut, and figure out how to get to that point quicker. And he had made a post talking about the employees that these large companies have, and if you want to do something great, how many people you need to have around them. And it was like the 2 examples was Walmart had like, I want to say it was, no, first he gave Amazon, which was like 1 million people employed by Amazon, and then Walmart had 2 million people. So it's like, to get something that big, you need that many people to be a part of your journey. And the same thing goes with music. I mean, not necessarily you got to have millions of people with you, but if you wanted something greater than just yourself, you got to have the right managers. You got to have the right team around you. You got to have all of this, the right engineers. Everybody needs to be a part of the team, and that's how you win. And I feel like that's the key to really leveling up. When you look at like Hitmaker, he has a great team around him. You look at Mike Will, great team around him, so it's like,
and name anybody production wise, business wise, that has a huge successful business and it's just them. Doesn't exist. Does not exist. Yeah.
It gets stressful too. As someone who tried to do a lot of stuff by himself, don't do it. It's not fun.
Hey, listen, that's a fact. A lot of us, I'll say us as producers, we go ahead and we try to put on all the hats, but guess what, Slim? You don't look good in every hat. Not every hat is not one size fits all. Some things just ain't for you. Like, for instance, I have no business doing graphics. I know that. I'm not going to sit and like, all right, now I got to learn Illustrator and I should learn this and I should learn that. I mean, I can learn gradually. However, I'm going to reach out to Maya, because she does graphics. That's her thing. Why would I deny, first of all, why would I deny somebody else the opportunity to show their greatness that could forward them and forward the business, because I'm so selfish that I feel like I got to spend 4 years learning how to make my mixtape cover. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's super crazy, man. Shout out to Maya, by the way.
And I think people don't look at the price for their time. That's one thing that I've really, everything I'm doing now is like, I'm looking at, because it's like I was a graphic designer at one point, right? So I'm decent. I'm pretty good at it, right? I can make some stuff and you'd be like, all right, it looks good. You know what I mean? I could make websites. But now it's like, yo, is it better that I spend my time doing this and I spend 4 hours? How much is 4 hours of my time worth? Because if I could get somebody to do it 80% as good as me, and it's going to be cheaper, I still got my 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I'm doing, like, I'm like, bruh, I'm about to spend 2 hours writing this, or I can hire somebody to write this. What's my price per hour and what's their price per hour? If it makes sense, I'm always going for that. I'm going to try to outsource, because you get so bogged down trying to do so many stuff, especially like me and Oracle both running multiple businesses, still, doing the music thing. So it's like so much stuff you got to keep up with. After a while, you got to start outsourcing and getting other people to help you, because if not, something's going to slip.
Yes.
Like something's going to go down bad. And, so to keep that from happening, you got to sit there and spend a lot of time figuring out what it is you want, understanding how to tell other people what you want, and then articulate it, figure out the system for it, and then run it, even if it costs you more money.
That's a fact.
I'd rather have more time and less stress than more money and trying to do everything.
You killed it. Yeah, you killed it.
Facts. I just had someone redo my logo. I didn't have the time, bro. You got to do it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Chan Wick says, can AI mixing tools like Isotope Neutron 3 truly make a good enough mix to complete? Not yet. However, AI is getting better and better every day. And
is it?
Oh yeah, we can get into that. We can kind of get into
it?
that, but not get into that in a minute. But so not currently, but to me, like AI is in the infant stages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's definitely in the infant stages. It is like if streaming is the end stage, AI right now is in the 8-track stage. To me,
Right.
very, very, very early on. However, AI is getting better, and the good thing about technology and learning and machine learning and all that, it gets better exponentially, which means the better it gets, the faster it gets better, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? So while things like Neutron 3 can't make a good enough mix to complete at this point, I believe in virtually no time we will be at a point where there will be something that could make a mix just astronomically good beyond our wildest dreams. Just not right now though.
Yeah. Funky Pimp says apparently there's an album out there co-produced by AI. I forgot the artist name. Yeah, I've seen that a few times where it's like completely AI of like writing a song, making the beats.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna front. So me and Oracle have been messing with a couple AI things. 2 things in particular. This AI, right? And the crazy thing is, I don't know if we talked about this, or I low-key tried the one that you like as a gym. I tried it before. It was maybe like a year or 2, and it wasn't that good. So I just never went back to it. But they've like fixed it. And it's almost creepy of how good it is. But it's still weird. It's still some points where it just doesn't understand parts. But it gets you a good starting point. And that's all I care about. So it's like one of those things where I was gonna low-key, I was looking to hire somebody for. That's low-key becoming my team on that, because I'm like, bro, all I need is an example, and then boom, it can figure it out. So I'm in there, dog.
So here's what I'm thinking, because we've both been super excited about this thing all week. And I was like, yo, this is so good. I spent so much time this weekend doing so much with it. But then I'm like, wait, look at how much time I spent this week with it. I'm still kind of doing it and spending the time. So now I'm like, okay, I was going to hire a person to do this, but now I'm just going to hire a person and show them how to use this so they can do their job better and faster.
Oh, yeah. No,
I think that's going to be the move.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this was meant to be a joke, but okay. David James says, "What's your buffer size when you make it y'all beats? How much RAM do you have?" And then Dr. Loves replies, "My buffer size is huge." I don't know why I read it, and it just was funny, dog. Oh man.
Shout out to Dr. Love and his buffer size. He has a huge buffer, ladies.
But I feel like 16 gigs is like mandatory now.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you gotta, yeah. 16
is the new 8 for sure.
Shout out to all my friends convincing me to keep all the RAM I bought for my PC. So I'm running 32 gigs of RAM on the PC. You know what I mean?
Come on. There you go.
All LED lighting up, all kinds of colors right now, going crazy.
There you go. There you go. Wait, also, I'm thinking about everything I posted in my story. Talking about me and Trezor and how we get shit done and delegate and run a team and run a system. You are only as good as your organization and your planning. There's an app that we use to get shit done and keep our teams on track and all that, and that is Young Todoist.
Hey,
Todoist, man. Listen, even if it's just you got a lot of stuff to do, right? And you might think of it real quick, and then you're gonna forget it, and then next time you think about it, it's gonna be like a week after you were supposed to have done it. All that shit. So Todoist, it's a task manager. It's better than just like keeping notes and all that good stuff. Right. You know, you put tasks in there, you set a time. If you have a team, you can delegate it to certain people. And then so every day I wake up, I'm never like, damn, what was that thing that I need to do? Boom, I just go ahead and look at my Todoist. It's going to tell me what I need to do that day. It's going to tell me what's overdue, what I did not do, what I got to do tomorrow, all that good stuff, man. 2021, it's time to get your shit together. It's time to get
sir.
on track. It's time to get organized. Young Todoist, look it up. I put a link to it in my stories and all that good stuff, man, because I just want to see us like, I want to see a lot of us take our business more seriously this year. Treat your
That's
business like
facts.
a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we sit down and we make beats and all that shit is fun. And we like to sometimes pretend like we're doing more than we're actually doing. But if you're keeping track, because that week gets measured, gets managed. And if you're keeping track of everything that you got to do, and you'll see, listen, when that overdue start piling up,
Oh, bruh.
you see how much you're not really on top of your business. And even with us, as much as we come on here like, oh, we do this, we do that, we keep this on. Man, them overdues be piling up sometimes, bro.
Bruh. My joint's ugly right now.
Dog, that's why I couldn't sleep last night. I had to knock out some of them. I had to knock out some of them to-dos.
Yeah, you be like, all right, let me get 5 of these joints off of here real quick. Let me do something.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what me learning that helped me get to my goal so much quicker, bro. Like, and I'm not the most organized person. I feel like Oracle, you're just a natural organized person, right? You're very like, I'm just assuming, but to me, you're very structured the way you think.
Very into logistics and logic and structure. Yeah.
See, I'm the most artsy. I was about to use. I'm a very artsy guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm everywhere at times, but I realized me being organized will help me get to a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I would rather be making money and enjoying life and be organized rather than being artsy and none of my ideas get completed. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that would frustrate me more than anything. So, man, check that joint out, bro. I've put so many people on Todoist that they gave me a membership, a premium, and my premium don't run out until 2023, dog. That's how many people I put on, bro. 2023, dog.
Bruh.
Yeah. Oh, just side note, but this is related. Did you see the thing I emailed you?
I did. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so it basically links Todoist, all the other stuff, Gmail.
Yeah, Asana, all that.
Yeah.
Asana was on that list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, I signed up for the trial. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's pretty it's interesting. I think you would like it. You should try it.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Wait,
let's see what else.
We got more questions in here. I like this little question joint. Hey, listen. Don't act like y'all can't do this every week. We got mad questions in here. Beats Music got a couple questions in here.
Always. I'm gonna be on it.
Hey, listen. Beats Music is also the podcast producer.
Yes, sir.
So he knows what's going to make for good content because he sits and timestamps this stuff. And if my keyboard would stop acting crazy, I could read this man's question, bro.
Hey, why are you doing that? Anything that Dr. Love says about computers, trust him. He helped me build my joint.
Yeah.
And it got me right. My joint is fire. So if he's giving you advice on what to get, I would trust it.
Yeah. Prayers up for Realistic. Yeah, we talked about that at the top of the show. Once again, man, prayers up for my guy Realistic, man.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Let's see. We got Young Brothers in here. Let's see. How do you think TikTok challenges impact the value of songs over the long run?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yo.
That is a really good question.
I don't know if I have an answer, but I think I got a question. Because to me, TikTok challenges for songs, they lend hella awareness to the song. But most of the time, maybe to me, the challenge is bigger than the song. Like, I can't tell you how many songs I just heard the chorus and I just heard it or saw it on a reposted TikTok video, but I've never gone to actually stream the actual song. So do y'all think that a lot of these joints, the challenge is actually bigger than the song, or does it help the song as much as it appears to?
Yeah, I think to me, it gives me, I'm gonna call it the Jennifer Hudson effect. You remember that commercial with Jennifer Hudson? It's like sun in the sky, you know how I feel? And they just played that one part. Bro, yeah. I hate that commercial with the depths of my soul, dog.
Why you hating on JH, cuz?
Bro, I do not care for Jennifer Hudson just because of that commercial. I shouldn't think that way. I know it's not her. I know she got the bag. It shouldn't be personal, bro. That commercial frustrates me, dog. to the point of no return. And that's how some of these TikTok challenges are. Like, I hear that Meg Thee Stallion song, the Body song, it drives me insane now because it's just like, it's so repetitive. It's great for music and it's great for that artist reaching, new platforms. But me as a consumer, I get so sick of hearing that one section of a song because once it blows up, everybody does it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this now it's the Silhouette Challenge, right? That song is a year old. That's a Doja Cat song that most people don't even know that that's even a Doja Cat song.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How much is it helping the song?
I mean, she is I feel like she's number one.
Okay.
I feel like it, you get that versus boost, you know what I mean? You get that little spark, but then after a while, it's gonna be another challenge. You know what I mean? And then nobody's gonna be caring about if people doing the Busted Challenge, it's like you're old now. The time frame for this stuff is so quick, bro. It's just like
you might as well be doing the Ice Bucket Challenge at this point.
It's great in a way, but then to me, it's like it's making a bunch of like one-hit wonders very fast, like quick. Not saying Meg or anyone, but it's gonna be some of those people that's like you only know them from that one song and you never hear them again. And then they're gonna be like, you remember that random song that was popular on TikTok? Yeah, that was me.
Wow.
It's not great for careers. Because I feel like it's a bunch of too many like chance things that go into play with it. Somebody's got to create this. And first of all, I know I'm going to rant, but these dances are elaborate, bro. People used to fuss at, but when I was a kid about the Soulja Boy dances and how elaborate they were, bro, these dances are hella elaborate, dog. It's no way in the world I'm doing any of those dances because Ed's full of Darren's dance group's choreography, first of all. So somebody's got to come up with one that hits, right? The song got to be catchy in that one little spot. And then other people got to find it dope to remake it. That's a lot of pieces that you got to figure out and hope it works and hope that it can happen again and again.
Yeah, you're right. Right. And you're right. This shit is hella elaborate. Faux show.
Fiction says TikTok does pay royalties for artists though, so that's cool. They do, but it ain't much. It ain't much at all. Personally, it's low-key kind of trash.
And personally, you could be getting some change in your pocket, but like your song and you as an artist, unless you could just take that to a company that would understand and you'd be like, yo, that challenge, that was my song, and maybe you get a bigger opportunity. But like you said, I think it's breeding a lot of one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like in 10 years, like, yo, remember the sandwich challenge? Yeah, that was my joint. And people are like, it was cool for like a week, you know?
Yeah. We'll see what the new challenge is next week because it seems like maybe 2 weeks. I think it's the time frame right now. Every 2 weeks, it's a new challenge. Everybody runs wild with it, and then it's gonna be something else. And then people run wild with it. People get sick of it. 2 weeks. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Man, this question's on.
Hey, Young Rabbit Roddy, what up, man?
Oh, damn. Blast from the past.
OG.
Woo. Facts. Let's see. Someone says, how much did you sell your first beat for? $100. $100 even. Yes, indeed. And you cannot tell me I was not a young Jeff Bezos. Yes, indeed.
I think mine was 300. I think it was a SoundClick play.
Hey.
And my parents thought I was doing something I shouldn't be doing because they're like, where are you getting this money from?
Yeah, where you get that new do-rag from?
But then, once they figured it out, it's like, oh man, do your thing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to SoundClick, man. SoundClick, I made a lot of money off that joint, bro. And I was terrible at the time, bro. I'll go back and listen to beats. I'm like, I don't know how y'all was paying me for these beats. These joints is trash. But hey, I was in high school. I'm in like 11th grade making guap, dog, selling beats. I was like, yeah, I'm with it.
Yes, sir. Dog, do you remember your first 4-figure payday as a producer?
Oh, bro, do I? I can tell you what beat it was, what I bought with it. Do I? Yeah, bro. That was the greatest.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
that was the greatest.
A dude paid me, his manager paid me $1,100 to do a whole album. Man, popping.
It was
It
was one of the moments where you trying to be like cool. It's like, yeah, 1,100, that's cool. Yeah, it'll work. And really you ecstatic. You like, yes. yes.
Dog, you calling it like you was there, bro. I tried to be so cool. Dog, my big toe shot up in my boot because I was like, yo, did he say 1100? I ain't never heard them type of numbers referred to me before. Man, what? 1100 plus travel expenses. What travel expenses meant driving to the other side of town. So whatever. But listen, bruh, 1100, man, I was balling, bro. I was picking out houses, bro.
Those are the greatest ones. Those are the ones that feel like you like, all right, man, I'm doing something. It's when you go from nothing to getting that first little check. Oh, that's the greatest, bro.
Yes, indeed.
And whenever that happens, remember that day, man. Because it's one of them things of how people talk about chasing the dragon. That's one of them dragons you never get back, bro. It's like it's never gonna be the same. I mean, of course you're gonna make money and it's gonna be other milestones, but the beginning ones are awesome, dog.
Yo, it's a high that you will chase forever. Forever. Because also related story that I'm not gonna tell. Man, you'd be surprised how fast a teenager can spend $1,100.
Oh, bro.
Make your head spin.
Oh, yeah. Bro. Goes quick, dog. Let's see. Cholito says, you ever heard any of your beats on the radio? Why, yes.
Yes, why, indeed. Yes. Also a high that you would chase forever.
Oh, yeah. That's a great feeling also. Especially when you're in the car with somebody else. You know what I mean? It just randomly come on. It's like 94.5 the beat. We're going to drop this note. And then it'd be your joint. You be like, yeah, that's me. That me shouting.
Yeah. Been in that situation. And you kind of want to, you immediately want to be like, yo, guess what? But you kind of like, you got to say it cool. Yeah, you know. Hey, you know it's your boy, right? Yeah, they're like, who? Me? Yeah, that's not as good as when you hear your song on the radio and the people around you know that it's your song and you don't have to say anything and they start hitting you profusely. Yo, Slim, that's you. That's the move right there. That's the move.
Yeah, the only one that's better to me than the radio is the club. When you're in the club.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great one. Because you see how people react. And I love seeing people dance to my music. That is part of the reason why I make music is because, you know, it's just like, to me, I enjoy that. To see like, I made this and it's like making people react like this. I love that, bro, is one of the best parts. That's why I think I like DJing so much too, is because I would play my own music or, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm controlling what they're doing. That, bro, in the club, bro, great feeling.
That's a fact. Yo, okay, so we kind of coming up on time. I'm not ready to go though, but
yeah, hold on. I got a couple good questions. If you got a little,
I just know, like I said, I know Young Beats got exported, and we got a couple minutes before his computer's not gonna
okay.
Rock
so
with us.
Let's do this one real quick. When should you look for a pub deal, or should you wait to be approached? I thought this is a good one because I felt like this is one of the ones that
did you jump the gun?
No, I just feel like people ask us a lot, and it's one of those things that you really gotta consider.
I know one thing. I first started looking for a pub deal and was offered a pub deal when I actually had a noteworthy placement.
Yeah.
It kind of all happened at the same time. It happened before I had time to think about that part of my career, like looking for a deal. You know, everybody wants a deal, but I ended up getting the placement. And then that's when the label I got the placement with, they offered me a pub deal. And then other people were offering me pub deals. And then I felt cool approaching lawyers and all that stuff because I had something going on.
Right.
To me, that sentiment of when you got some business to manage is when you should look into that. That's still kind of how I feel to this day. What about you, bro?
Yeah, same. Because how they figure a pub deal, it's based off what they're going to call it the pipeline, right? What records you got out and what records you got expected to come out. If you don't really have nothing in the pipeline, bro, they going to give you the low ball. They going to give you, they be like, yeah, I give you 2,000 and we want a 50% co-publishing deal. They going to give you the low ball, right? So in my opinion, I would wait until I got stuff going on, stuff in the pipeline, and then approach it. But I don't think pub deals, I mean, in certain situations, it can like help you get your career started, but I don't think it's something that you out the gate need. I feel like we were saying, man, build a team, do the work, you know what I mean? And like get yourself out there and then worry about that when those opportunities come. But I wouldn't be out here like, hey, I need a pub deal, because that's the easy way to kind of get got. If you just out here hungry for a deal,
what are they giving you a deal for?
Yeah, and
Because
then
you want one.
Yeah, and then you're basically saying someone's going to take most deals, unless you're doing an admin deal, are going to be publishing deals, right? Which means they're going to take 50% of your publishing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is that in the long run, over years, you know what I mean? You gotta consider that, and then how long is the deal? How many songs is in your term, right? Because if it's a 2-song deal, if you're a producer, you're only going to do max 50% of the song, right? So if it's a 2-song deal, that really means you got to place 4 records, right? And then most of the time it's limits on what kind of records. It has to be a major label release.
Don't let it be on the mixtape. Don't count.
Oh yeah, don't count.
Everyone's
don't let it be on
doing mixtapes now.
It can't be on the EP. That don't count either, right? So it's all these variables that you have to consider that's going to count to get you out of this deal, right? So, and then most of the time, if you're doing a record, you're going to collab. So that 50% is going to go to 25 or 15%, right? And you got to get up to 400% on a 2-song deal. And a 2-song deal is a great deal.
Yeah.
Right? So most people are going to get
how long it take you to get them 2 songs.
Most people are going to get a 5-song, which is really 10. You know what I mean? So
at least.
Yeah. So just be careful, man. It's going at the beginning. I know it's tempting to take the money, and it's like, oh, someone's gonna give me money, pay me up front for it. But man, take your time, man. Don't lock yourself in no contract, especially now at this age of time in music. I feel like contracts aren't necessarily like you could do a lot without these contracts, bro. I mean, and it's like companies like was it Song Trust?
Yes. Shout out to Song Trust.
They do like, they do like admin deals. They do like smaller. I feel like DistroKid even has like some kind of pub situation thing that they do now. TuneCore does it. So it's ways that you could get around from signing these super huge deals, you know. And again, like we said, go to a lawyer, man, because they'll tell you better.
That's a fact. That is a fact. All right, let's do one more question. One more question. Should producers really listen to other producers for advice? Because artists really dictate the sound. This kind of goes back to my cologne buying conversation. When I bought the cologne that I did not smell, it's because a lot of women liked it. So to me, that would be the artist. Versus if I would have picked it off what a lot of men like, to me, that's other producers.
Right.
Now, not saying that there is not good advice you can get from other producers, especially those who may be a little further up the chain or may have a little bit more talent than you. But ultimately, you're going to want to mix some artists in there, because think about who you make beats for. That demographic should be the type of people that you seek out for the advice of how your music sounds. Is it desirable? XYZ. You listen, and also think that that's the mindset that you should have when you're making beats. When you're making beats, a lot of, like I say, a lot of producers, I feel like they just picture a lot of producers they admire around them, and they show off for those producers, which leads you to making more beat battle-y type of effects driven type beats versus artists, which would lead you to make more simplified, structured song type beats. So to answer that question, personally, I would ask a bigger ratio of artists for advice about my beats, or at least what they think about them, than I would other producers.
The only thing I'll add to that is the issue with just asking artists is that they don't necessarily know how to talk in producer. And so them telling you what they want is going to be difficult. I don't know how many times I've been in the studio and artists be like, yeah, I want something like this. And then you keep playing them that, and that's not what they mean. And they mean something completely different. They be like, oh, this is what I was talking about. You like, bro, that is not what you're saying. You know what I mean?
I think it might be the phrasing of the types of questions. I would ask an artist, do you like this beat? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? That type of stuff. But asking an artist to describe something with a beat, oh yeah, that's terrible.
Or you ever been in a studio and artists be like, yeah, turn their vocal up, and then the engineer fakes turn it up, and they be like, yeah, that's it. It's like sometimes they don't know, bro. They don't know what it is. I mean, it's some artists I've seen that can do it all, and those are like rare people. But a lot of times that articulation is going to be difficult. So that's why I feel like it's good to have a balance of, bro, sometimes I ask engineers certain stuff because it's certain stuff sonically. Engineer is going to know more than a producer, right? But then it's some stuff I'm going to ask a producer of, like, how to handle a session, or how do I get this effect, or how I do something. So I think it's case by case basis rather than I'm only going to listen to the artist, or I'm only going to listen to a producer. I think you could take knowledge from everywhere. You know what I mean? Shoot, we get a lot of good gems from real estate people and all of this stuff, and we just apply it to what we got going on.
True. All facts. All facts. Man, I would love to keep this going on, but we are well over time. We are 1 minute and 15 seconds over time. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and just end this good IG joint. But you know, I don't know, we'll be back next week. Yeah. I'm gonna try to push to do something during the week, man. So listen, Trizza, drop your Clubhouse because I want to try to do this Clubhouse thing too. So who are you on Clubhouse, brother?
At Trizza.
All right.
At sign TRIZA.
Yeah. And as you may have guessed it, I am at Sound Oracle on Clubhouse. Listen, get Clubhouse, follow us. We're going to try to pull something off real soon so where we could get in there and, you know, like chat and hear you guys and all that good stuff.
Facts. Oh, real quick, you know, promo.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
The 12th, which is the next coming up Friday, I got 2 packs dropping. I got Euphoria, which is R&B melody loops and MIDI. And I got a FX like fills, transitions, and special effects kits dropping. But what I'm gonna do is for the first 50 people who buy Euphoria, I'm gonna give them the effects one for free. So both of them dropping Friday. But if you don't, you know, if you only want one or the other, I'm gonna have them separate. But you know, first 50 people, you get both of them. So that's dropping at theproducerkit.com. This is coming up Friday, and yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Fire. Okay. Well, since we're doing that, this Friday also, I have a pack coming out, me and Young Realistic. I have a pack coming out called Digital Wax. It is a drum kit that we took. It's modern drums fused with vinyl and analog sounds. I used a whole bunch of vintage samplers, and then Young Realistic has a whole bunch of new analog gear.
Yes, sir.
And all of them have been run to analog gear. It comes with 3 bonus packs. One is called Analog Textures, which is basically, when y'all saw me sampling vinyl, I was actually sampling the vinyl crackles and all that type of stuff. It's just a whole bunch of textures for you to infuse with your beats to give yourself a rich, warm analog, a kind of nostalgic sound. I also have shortwave radio sounds there. I made some shortwave radio loops. We have another pack coming with it called Vinyl Loops, which is a collection of 20 melodies, also in a vinyl type of nostalgic feel.
That's hard.
Also run through a ton of analog gear. And then there's another pack that comes with it called Chord Crate, which is a MIDI pack of chord progressions. And I think that's all the packs that come with it. And I'm also doing the thing where anyone that buys it within the first week, 5 people will win free products from soundoracle.net for a year. So make sure you buy it in the first week, and you qualify to win free products for a year.
I keep forgetting to steal that promo. That's great. Every time I hear it, I'm like, that's genius.
Hey, man. Trying to keep it fresh, bro. Trying to keep it fresh. So yeah, next Friday's looking real good, bro. Looking real good.
Go to soundoracle.net, go to Producer Kit. Both of them gonna be available. What, 12 o'clock? When you dropping? 12 o'clock?
I don't know. We should do like some team up time.
We might send it early to the squad.
Yeah, now we talking. All right, bet. All right, man. Listen, Beats Music is gonna kill us. Thank you, podcast producer. I'm sorry that this shit is so long, but we had an awesome time on this podcast.
Yes,
shout out to everybody that's listening. Tell your friends about this podcast, please. We're growing in numbers. We want to keep growing. I do think we're the best producer podcast out there.
Max.
Please, man. Hey, tell a friend, tell your mother, tell her mother to tell her bridge partners and all that good shit, man. Listen, it's been an Unquantized podcast, man. We check you next